Elon Musk gave a Nazi salute. I mean, straight out of the gate. He didn't even wait. He just took the training wheels right off. Of course, I'm kidding, but the internet is not kidding, okay? They are outraged at this moment because Trump is back in office. So this feels, I don't know, strangely warm, nostalgic. Outrage is the name of the game. And I'm going to tell you what they're saying first before I properly contextualize that gesture that he just made. All right. So the backstory here is Elon made that gesture during a speech at the Capital One Arena on Monday, celebrating President Donald Trump's inauguration. And here is CNN's exceptional live coverage of that moment.
He's just wrapped up here. You can hear the...
No,
all right,
Elon.
so we just showed that. We just showed that.
Right. It's worth salute. It was quick. I think our viewers are smart and they can take a look at that. But it certainly was. It's not something that you typically see at American political rallies. Put it that way.
No, it was not something that you usually would see. And it was quick, as you point out. It was very quick, but it was in a moment of intensity for him as he came out dancing, and then he did that.
He did that. He did that. And our viewers, I mean, it was quick. It was very quick. And he came out dancing. They don't even know what to say. Don't worry. Leave it to Twitter. Leave it to X, rather. Leave it to Democratic strategist Sawyer Hackett, who wrote this on X. Our new co-president, Elon Musk, gives a Nazi salute on day one of the Trump presidency. Oh, this is what they mean when they say we're so back. That must be what we mean, obviously. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to page 495 of the Project 2025 handbook, or you would have known you're going to start seeing these hand signs coming at you real quick. Another tweet here from JoJo from Jers. This person, she writes, if you are not outraged by this, you are not paying attention. If you are not outraged, I want you to know that it is because you are not paying attention, okay? And Anya backs this up with a historical fact that I don't even know if it's real or true. This user writes, grandson of Nazi party members Elon Musk throwing up Nazi salutes at the U.S. presidential inauguration, while the crowd of Republicans goes wild with applause and cheers. We're so back! Obviously, that must be real. It must be true. It's on CNN, it's on X, and it's trending, and obviously, they couldn't even give us 24 hours without referring to us all as Nazis. Like I said, it feels like a warm blanket, like we're back in 2016. Mike Gibbs. I always love the drama. It's a lot of punctuation coming up here. Mike Gibbs gave us the punctuation. He wrote this. I saw it. We all saw it. Elon gave a Nazi salute. I'm still gasping from the horror of that sight on my television screen. He's literally shaking right now. We're back to literally shaking, guys, okay? And lastly, Itai Shur, who apparently has not read a book about our Apollo program or knows nothing about NASA whatsoever, the history of NASA, writes this: I'd rather not entrust space travel to a guy who does a Nazi salute. Ooh, when he finds out that the entire space program was a bunch of Nazis that we literally brought over from Germany in Operation Paperclip, he's going to be deeply upset about the space program. Anyways, it's all good because the ADL, who just waves a magic wand and goes, you're an anti-Semite, you're not an anti-Semite, came out and defended Elon Musk. They said this is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on the edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge. You get it. He's been forgiven. They've come and they've forgiven him. I mean, I'm on the ADL's list. There's like a whole paragraph about me, and I've done way less things, and it doesn't matter. They just decide whether or not you are on their yes or no list. It's like those eggs in Willy Wonka, like you're a good egg or you're a bad egg, and that's it. And I'm a bad egg, and Elon Musk is a good egg because he went to the Auschwitz Museum. I don't know, but the reality is I'm not an Elon Musk stan. You guys know that. I'm going to give you my real take on this. Here is the full clip contextualized. Okay, this is what Elon Musk said right before he did that gesture.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Okay, so
my heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
So he does a gesture and he says, my heart goes out to you. And see, my hand's going this way, his hand went the other way with his heart. And that could be one little thing. And it's a difference between whether you're on the ADL's list and Stop Anti-Semitism's list or whether or not you're totally fine. Okay. His hand went the wrong way. And the reality is, as soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. I've watched Elon Musk in interviews. Again, I'm not an Elon Musk stan, but he has been very open about the fact that he has Asperger's. Okay. And that puts him on the spectrum. That means that socially, he's a genius in these other areas, in these other arenas. You want to talk about space program? You want to talk science stuff with Elon Musk? Yeah, he's your guy. He's the person whose homework you want to copy, okay, in chemistry class and physics class. But when it comes to social etiquette, he's not all there. That's why he's very awkward in a lot of interviews. And what Asperger's is essentially socially, sometimes you do some things and you just, it's just not the right time to say those things or do those things or how you should do those things. And I did actually, for the first time, feel kind of really bad for him because it felt like he was so well-meaning and my heart goes out to you and he just had no idea. And I can't imagine what it's like coming home and realizing that you set the internet aflame and it is the number one conversation that is being had about Trump's inauguration. But again, Elon Musk, I really appreciate that we're back, that they didn't even give us 24 hours before we are back to being called Nazis. That's what Trump supporters are always called forever. And so that is going to be the narrative. But moving on to the number 2 moment here. I don't know how I missed it in my live coverage. It was because by the time we cut in, apparently Jeff Bezos and his fiancée Lauren Sanchez had already sat down. So I did not see Lauren Sanchez's outfit, which is hilarious because earlier this week, actually it was yesterday's show, I was speaking about how Jeff Bezos is kind of the only billionaire that doesn't bother me because he makes sense to me. Like you can just tell he was like super dweeby, worked really hard, created this business, threw himself into it, and then realized, oh my gosh, I'm the richest man in the world. And now I just want to have like a bimbo blow up doll. And he just went out and got that. And he doesn't seem to involve himself too much in the political scene. He's just always out partying with Lauren Sanchez, his now fiance. I had no idea she wore this to the inauguration. I am like just stunned. She is quite literally wearing a bralette with her boobies are out. I mean, there's no other way to say it. She's got the children out and they're not, it's very strange to think that this is an acceptable thing to wear. And again, very on brand for them in their relationship. He's into that. He likes that. I don't know if this is like a relationship kink, but it is the most inappropriate thing that you could possibly wear. First and foremost, he's your fiance. Who are you taking these puppies out for? Like, he is your fiance. Have some respect, have some decorum. But like I said, I feel like it's their thing. And so people are understandably going, this is so disrespectful. He has the money not to be respectful. That's it. He's so rich. He could just buy himself into this. He doesn't even have to respect the office. He can just bring his fiance. And she has her helicopter license. They're flying around Saint-Tropez, doing their thing. And that's what she likes to wear. But what was really funny is people capturing the Zuck gaze. So some of us have wondered if he's a lizard. This might mean that he could be human part-time. He might be like a humanoid or something because oh yeah, there it is. He just went ahead decided to take a look and he's wondering, can I afford this? Can I afford this more than Jeff Bezos can afford this? And I think your wife, when she catches this, is going to be deeply upset. Zuck, don't even think about it, okay? You're still a lizard in my book. Anyways, another internet meltdown moment. Of course, we knew this was going to come, but again, it's so soon. It's so quick. We're kind of back to the emotions of 2016 when they were showing us pictures and saying that these kids were being left in cages at the border. And oh my gosh, look at how these kids are being treated at the border because of Trump. We're supposed to feel really sympathetic for people that are trying to break into our country. That's like kind of the running theme. Well, adios, amigos. Trump says you got to go. He's doing all sorts of things. He's ending birthright citizenship. He's designating drug cartels as terrorist organizations. But one thing that he did that they instantly started trying to make us cry about was he ended the CBP One app. Okay, it's an app. And it went bye-bye. I'll explain to you what the app does, but I got to show you what this Washington Post reporter, Arelis Hernandez, tweeted. She wanted us to see the video, and she wrote, migrants in Ciudad Juarez who were waiting for their 1 p.m. CBP One parole appointments learned 20 minutes ago that the app has shut down and those appointments are no longer valid. And she shows this video of a woman who's legitimately crying. Take a look. And you can see, obviously, in this video, in case you're listening on audio, everyone's got their cameras out, which means with a lot of speed and great reception, they instantly sent this to a Washington Post reporter and basically wanted to show, how horrible Trump is. How could you do this to this woman in Ciudad Juarez? How could you send her home? How could you tell her she has to stay home where she is? That's terrible. And if you're not crying, it's because you're a bad person. I am not crying. Actually, this was the mandate. This is exactly what we wanted Trump to do, okay? Our borders have been porous. It has been a disaster. And the CBP One app was very popular because it was essentially an online lottery system that just grants appointments to thousands of people daily at 8 border crossings. It's like unimaginable. I didn't even have to explain that to you. Like, Candace, what do you mean? It's just like a lottery. Hey, you person sitting in Ciudad Juarez, want to come to America? Yeah, let's do that. And they're able to enter the U.S. under an immigration parole, and the president has the authority to exercise that. And Joe Biden exercised that authority more frequently than any other president since that program had been created since 1952. So just millions of people were coming into our country. This woman through a lottery system, and so Trump revoked the lottery ticket. And I have to say, given everything that's happening in our inner cities, I feel nothing. I feel absolutely nothing, but that could partially be due to the fact that I'm pregnant with a boy again. I tend to feel less, and I want to feel more. I really do want to feel more.